What is up, guys? Today I'll be doing an unboxing of my new Apple AirPods. I ordered them a few days ago and they just came in. So I lost my previous earphones, which are the Beats X wireless headphones. It kind of sucked, but I figured, hey, might as well try out these new AirPods, see how they are. They come in this nice simple box, very classic Apple design. Let me get this wrapper off. Alright, so the box is a really nice design. Of course, they have the design by Apple in California, just like every other product. Alright, here they are. This is actually my very first time I've even seen the case. I've seen a lot of people wear these around campus, so I figured, hey, might as well give it a shot. And first impressions are they look really, really nice. It's a nice white. It feels very high quality. Okay, you pop them open like that. It's got this like magnetic seal. Alright, so my biggest worry about getting the new Apple AirPods is that when I wear the regular earpods, they fall out of my ear all the time. But what I figured is that it's always the wire that gets caught up in something, and it's that weight of the wire that makes them always fall out. So I figured, alright, now I'm going wireless, so hopefully I won't have problems. They feel pretty comfortable. Alright, so now I'm going to try the very first pairing test. So in the ads they say you pop it open, and it should... Okay, oh, here you go. Okay, so you pop them open, and that's pretty cool. It has this like neat design, neat graphic. Alright, so I'm going to connect them. Boom. Alright, so they come pre-charged, which is really nice. This is actually really cool because like as soon as you open them, boom. That's very impressive. And they even have my Nick's AirPods. Very cool. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Basically, whenever you're playing a song and you pull one of them out, it'll automatically stop. I think that's probably the best thing about these AirPods is that it automatically does that, because with any other headphone you have to pull them out, then you have to press pause, and then if you're putting them away you have to turn them off. But now you just pull them out and it pauses. If you need to talk to someone, if you just need to pause it for a second without having to worry about without having to worry about fiddling with controls, things like that. So going off of that, when you put them back in, they also start playing automatically, which is super helpful. Another big feature is a double tap to activate Siri, so let's try this out. Siri, what's the weather like today? Alright, so that's pretty cool. It'll be handy if I need to call someone real quick or need to look something up. As far as my initial thoughts on the sound quality, they sound pretty good. I've also heard that they're the exact same design as the regular earpods, so to be honest, I don't know if sound quality is going to be a huge difference. What I am looking for is some kind of noise cancellation, which hopefully will be there somewhat, just so I don't have to worry about like hearing all these outside sounds while I'm going throughout my day. As far as everything else, you charge the case via lightning cable. It has like the port at the bottom, and then you pop your earpods in, and then the case is a charger in itself, which is super handy, so you can just pop them in. As far as like a pocket test, they're pretty slim. I know a lot of people were worried about losing them, but I think if you just remember to put them always back in, then you'll be fine. Okay, so another cool thing that I've seen a lot of people use is integrating their Apple Watch into their earpods. So let me try this out real quick. Alright, so on my watch it has a song playing right now. I just pulled my AirPod out so it stopped. But let's say I put it back in, it'll play. Alright, so that's pretty cool that I can use my Apple Watch to pause, play, skip songs, change the volume. Another thing is that you can't change the volume with these, so you're gonna have to either use your phone or use this, but it seems like it's pretty intuitive. Okay, very cool. Yeah, you use the crown to turn the volume up and down, which will be super helpful. Alright, so those are kind of my initial thoughts on the product right now. I know a lot of people will give criticism because they look kind of stupid. They look like you have just things dangling out of your ear. To me, honestly, I think it's kind of cool. It's very futuristic, the fact that like you can walk around with these and everyone will know exactly what they are. They're AirPods, and that's the genius thing that Apple did, is they branded them so that anyone who's wearing them will know exactly what they are. The only downside is the fact that these cost like $159, which is super expensive for a pair of wireless headphones. And if they're gonna sound the same as the regular earpods, then are they really worth it? So I'm gonna test these out for an entire week, see if it's worth that price point, and see if they become a big part of my daily life, because right now I have the Apple Watch, iPhone, Mac, and so having one pair of earphones that can connect with all of them simultaneously is going to be super helpful, so I don't have to worry about the stupid dongles that come with the iPhones, or like using regular 35mm jacks and things like that. Alright, that's all for now. I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so it has been about a week since I've had my AirPods, and let me tell you that these are probably by far the best earphones I've spent my money on. And that's saying a lot because I've spent a lot of money over the past few years trying to find my favorite pair of headphones, earphones, wireless, Bluetooth, wired in, and I think I finally found them, which is a big thing to say. And it's not just because I'm an Apple fanboy. So the most important things for me when I'm looking for a pair of good quality headphones that I'm going to be using every day are three things: quality, usability, and comfortability. Alright, so first off, sound quality. So I'm a big music guy. I know a lot about what music's supposed to sound like, when it sounds good, when it doesn't, because I've tried a lot of different headphones over the past few years. Well, obviously these aren't like your Bose QC15s or your Beats Studio. They do pack a pretty heavy punch for the small size that they are. The bass is really rich, the highs aren't too muddy. Overall, you get a really great sound quality. The only thing is that they're not noise canceling, so even when you put them in, you're still going to be able to hear a little bit of background noise, but when you're walking around campus using them for everyday life, it doesn't get in the way. Another complaint that I have is that around 3/4 volume, the sound starts to leak a little bit, which isn't a huge deal, but if you're studying in the library and trying to listen to music, you don't want other people hearing you. But for everyday use, it's not a big deal. You don't want to be listening to music at full volume anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Other than that, for the small size that they are, you're getting a pretty good sound quality. Well, it's rumored that they are the same specs as your regular Apple earphones. I don't know, there's just something about them, the fact that it's like wireless and they're in your ear all the time, that for me, they sound a little bit better than the regular earphones, which may be dumb. Alright, so factor number 2 for a great pair of earphones is usability. Basically, for me, that means that I don't have to worry about turning them off or on, or syncing issues and things like that. So with the Apple AirPods, all you do is literally flip the case, and then they're automatically connected to your phone. You don't have to turn them off, you don't have to flip a switch, turn them on, or hold it down. Alright, look, so I just opened them up and they're already paired. And then when you close them, they automatically shut down as well. So that's a really great thing when you're running around campus trying to get to class. I always take them off, put them back in my case, and then I don't have to worry about, oh crap, did I turn them off? Is the battery gonna drain? One of the biggest features is the fact that it's so compatible with iPhones and Apple Watches. Basically what that means is that you're playing music and you want to turn up the volume, all you have to do is turn up the crown. And that's been super helpful for me, so while I'm riding around on my skateboard, I don't have to pull out my phone. I can literally just scroll up the volume or switch to the next song. Another thing is that the charging case is super convenient. Let's say your earphones are starting to run out of battery. You pop them in there and within about 30 minutes to an hour, they're already fully charged. The only thing is you have to remember to charge the case with the lightning cable. I basically charge mine like once a day, once every 2 days, and that'll be perfect. And finally, probably the most important aspect of an item that you're going to be using every single day, carrying around in everything that you do, is the comfortability. Basically how they feel in your ears and that they're comfortable, making sure that they're not falling out. And so when it comes to the AirPods, I literally forget that I have them in. Alright, so they're in my ears, and the only time I've really had them like fall out is like I'm at the gym, I'm like laying down, and sometimes it'll fall out, which isn't a huge deal, which is why I got the wing tips so that they stay in a little bit better. But other than that, you're walking around using them every day, and you're gonna have no problem with them fitting. And like I said in the unboxing, I thought they were gonna keep falling out because the regular earpods don't fit me that well, but I do think it is because of that wire, because I've had no problems. They're super comfortable, like I said. I keep forgetting that I have them in. I pull them out, the music automatically stops, which is another huge thing when it comes to walking around campus. You see people like, you pull out your earphones, you don't have to worry about fumbling and like, oh crap, I gotta pause my music, and then talking to someone. You pull them out, they automatically stop, you put them back in, and it resumes the song. Another feature that I don't really use a ton, but it does come in handy every now and then, is a double tap for Siri. So you double tap, and let's say you're walking, you don't want to pull out your phone, you double tap and you say, call my mother, because I should call my mom more often. And it'll automatically ring her up. You don't have to worry about fumbling, opening it up, dialing your number, and calling. You can literally just say, hey Siri, call my mom. I also got some accessories to go with the AirPods. I got this navy blue skin, which kind of wraps around the case. It's super convenient, so just in case you drop it, you don't have to worry about it cracking or anything like that. It also comes with this little neck strap that I can use, and I also ordered some wing tips so that they stay in a little bit more comfortable when I'm at the gym. And another thing I mentioned in the unboxing is the AirPods as a fashion statement. Do they look the best? In my opinion, I definitely do think that they're a clean aesthetic look. They kind of look like toothbrushes and floss hanging out of your ears, but everyone knows what they are. Everyone knows that they're Apple AirPods. They have the distinctive white look, which makes it a really unique accessory that for your wardrobe if you want to style it with anything like that. Speaking of fashion, we have these Balenciaga hoodies that we just made. They're about to drop next week. More details about that drop if you want to purchase one of these. Alright, so I'm here with my boys Safe and Nader. I'm going to have them try it out, see what they think. Alright, I'm playing him from Gucci Gang, Lil Pump.
Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. I like the quality, honestly. I didn't expect that from those little things.
Yeah.
It's a great product, actually.
I'll play Saves from Rockstar. Saves vibing out.
Okay, okay.
Alright, what do you think? First impressions?
It's amazing. I mean, to top off the great song itself, it was hitting the lyrics pretty good. I mean, definitely is a great product. Like Nader said, you don't expect something to come out of these little tiny bad boys.
Would you buy it for $160?
I mean, if you're an Apple fanboy, I definitely would. I mean, the only thing I would say is if they would include these in the iPhones, it would be the best. But I mean, you can't always get what you wish for.
Just make your own.
Yeah, Nader's been saying make your own AirPods.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can definitely say that for me, the AirPods were worth the $160. It's a little bit of a high price tag, but compared to the other earphones on the market that are going for 200 plus, this is definitely the best bang for your buck, especially since it's so compatible with your iPhones. It literally becomes second nature. You don't have to worry about syncing issues or charging problems because it's just like any other Apple device that you use on a daily basis. Now, would I recommend them for the everyday user, a college kid who may not have that much cash laying around to cop one of these? If you're really into music and portability, comfortability, usability, and sound quality are all important factors for you, then 100% I do recommend. If you're fine with regular AirPods and you don't want to worry about spending that much money on fancier headphones, then no, they may not be for you. But for me, someone who's tech savvy, likes to have the newest gadgets on the market, they've been a great purchase. I don't regret buying them, and I'm super excited to continue using them. If any problems do arise, then maybe I'll do a follow-up video in a month or two. Other than that, that's been my review for the AirPods. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any other ideas for different videos you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys next time.